Incineroar. That's not. Is that real? Okay. You're getting Incineroar Bowser.
That's interesting.
You know, let's see if Sonic can actually work with that.
There you go. Wait, that's not right at all. I've got NS. The NS Incineroar.
Dude, it goes crazy.
Give me a minute. Cool, alright. So Solid Gamer has an Incineroar. That's
knowledge I did not have until just now.
that. I don't really know what to do about that. I assume that he just likes heavy dittos. That's a really good start from NS. I don't think this Incineroar is here to stay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Min comes out game 2, but you know, let's still see. There's still 2 stops on Solid Gamer's part.
Even the Banjo is probably cool, right? This is just a fun matchup, I think.
Absolutely.
89, looking for a 2-frame, doesn't get it. Smart wait from NS, knew the Lariat was coming. And Solid Gamer unable to really find any kill opportunities here. 61 already. Back throw?
Right?
No.
Not on Bowser.
Not at 90. Come on. Maybe with revenge.
Ooh.
The call out on the jump. Wow, alright. Because that doesn't hit below the platform. I would know, Wii Fit can crouch it. But, yeah, what a call out. Oh, unable to get the 2-frame there, but making the most of that extra damage, getting the kill, and a full stock lead ahead. Oh, the call out on the revenge. They starting to get some extra damage up though.
We'll have to see how Solid Gamer can, you know, try and do anything this stock because it looked a little bit lost at the moment.
Yeah, it's such a clean game so far from NS. It's not like embarrassing or anything, but it's
absolutely.
It's confident, you know. Oh no! You'll see NS go for that a lot. He's got a full stock to play with, he'll do it.
I mean, you might as well, right? If he's at 89,
Yeah.
you know, you got a couple more hits to Bowser, that's it, and he's dead, right? But we'll have to see if Solid Gamer can work with that, but at this rate, it doesn't look like it.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, smart.
Beautiful call out.
Even with good DI, just died. Okay, are we finished Solid defense?
He can't be doing this again, right? Surely. Unless he's deciding he just wants to have fun now, right?
Alright.
Start battle.
And I'll update Solid Gamer defense. Oh, it is mid-mid. Okay, I don't have to change it. That makes sense. That's probably the best matchup at his disposal right now.
I mean, at this far in the bracket, best of 5, you might as well have some fun with it, right? That makes sense.
Might as well. And Solid Gamer just really smart, getting that down tilt to cover the approach in, just get that little bit of extra reward. Cross up not working out though, because NS just getting the uppy, but he's playing it almost a bit too close now. There you go, now he's starting to wall out a little bit more, cover these jumps. It's going to be hard for Bowser to stay anywhere outside of Minmin's threat level, harder than it is for most characters. You just kind of got to stay out of that, like... You basically have to stay kind of horizontally out of, or vertically out of the arm range. Force Min to move in order to be able to hit with arms, and then you can start baiting stuff out. But until then, you're just kind of in that threat bubble. You don't really have much to do because everything's mega safe.
That thing about Bowser as well is, you know, he may be a heavy, but he's got like an incredible movement speed. So if he needs to, he can just kind of within like a second get in on him. But you know, Up Smash Led's probably going to take that. Looking somewhat even, you know, even stop. 25
Oh, yeah. I'll do it.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, what round is it? I didn't know, so I put it online. Yeah, I don't know.
It's losers something.
Losers semis, I think?
Sort of.
Nice. Alright. Here goes Solid Gamer getting the tech read. NS. Starting to, I mean, still got a commanding lead, but Solid Gamer looking to cope the comeback. Again, just not really doing it at the right range there. Maybe online that arm will work, but not offline, and that was, I mean, I think he accepted death and didn't DI. Because that angle was not.
And there's not much you can do there, and even if you do survive, you haven't got much to work with. It's not entirely off the table, but no. Wasn't looking good.
Okay.
Start the battle. Banjo and pursuing.
Ooh, man, Banjo this time, seeing all the characters from Solid Gamer.
Banjo, okay. Yeah, I think he's just trying whatever he can at this point.
See already that the grenade getting out of the shield might be something we see a lot. I'm not entirely sure, but it's definitely a smart use of it.
Oh. Look at the drag down. It's definitely starting to get a little bit more going. You can tell this is the main. There's just a lot more like setups.
Yeah.
And improvised. I'm honestly not sure if this is an upset. I mean, these are both two really good players. You kind of expect them to be, honestly, meeting a little further up in bracket.
Yeah.
But you can't have a lab without it being stacked. So.
Exactly. The thing is, well, it's like, he hasn't got to confirm there, but the forward air will.
It's a really nice grenade to drag down there.
Especially up like higher levels of play, it's definitely gonna like, it can go either way, so it's not a surprise that like, it'd be hard to call this an upset.
Yeah, but, and NS is starting to get a really solid game as timings. I don't know if you saw that wait on the spot dodge, and just generally like, seems to understand what Solid Gamer is trying to do. So starting to make a comeback on the stock. A little bit.
Ooh.
The up tilt. Last hit connecting gun. Okay, just goes straight through it, lays the grenade down and says.
I mean, sometimes you're not ready for it. You're not prepared.
Okay, that's it. Alright, I mean, this is as even as it can really be without being just straight up 0-0. Good start from Solid Game of this stock though. And I was talking about NS managing to get a read of these timings, but Solid Game has just done a lot more mix-ups, especially with these extra jumps, and just gotten all these grenade confirms that NS hasn't really been able to deal with. You can see NS really struggling to deal with grenade. When you're playing Bowser, you don't really want to go in the air, and grenade kind of forces you to do that. Because you want to abuse that dash speed. Kind of couldn't throw the grenade in time either. You know, throws vary in this game, like frame data wise. I don't know why.
That's dumb. It feels like it should be like a universal jump spot, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm nearly getting there, but just giving enough time to shield. But
put that on altframedata.com, please. Oh my, the grenade saving him from what could have been an F smash shield break. And Solid Gamer just looking for this kill, kind of desperate for it. Gets it, yeah, the old snake up tilt. Except it only kills at 180. Probably kills earlier than that. Oh my. 39-40 just in bomb setups alone. NS really struggling.
Looking a lot better to throw it there. That said, this is Bowser, so it could easily, you know, translate that within.
I like the use of down tilt as well because it's low profiling a lot of NS's aerials. Just really smart. And it's making it really hard for NS to do anything.
Yeah. You see now as well, he's approaching behind the grenade.
Yeah.
Forcing NS to shield or jump.
He's like, well, when you kill, you need to kind of go in a little bit more. Or he needs to go in a little bit more. So he's just using grenade to kind of approach that bit that he needs. But it's giving NS a bit more of a window to get a comeback. Solid Game is sitting at 63. 75, I mean kill percent given Bowser Rage.
Yeah, exactly.
This is even. And NS pulling this back. Good look for the 3-0 here. 96. And Solid Gamer, who looked kind of confident early on into this game. It's been a long one. Yeah, there you go. Doesn't falter. Just waits. Okay.
I imagine also that he would definitely stick with the Banjo compared to, you know, maybe not his Incineroar.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I don't think the Incin was quite ready. I think it's still cooking, still a little bit raw.
Next time maybe, next time.
Yeah.
Rex standing in the way of the stage.
You know, there's a Bowser Chord have like rules when they do those, and one of the rules is if you dare out of hit stun, you have to SD.
I mean, you know, that makes sense. It's not exactly distressful.
2, 1, go!
On some Battlefield this time, it might be interesting to see. I feel like it's benefit both players a lot more, but especially with...
It's really good for Bowser Bomb, I feel. And it's just like, you can't ban all of the stages that are good for Bowser Bomb, because this is stages with 3 bans. You've got Kalos, you've got SPF, you've got PS2, you've got Battlefield, Yoshi's in particular, you have to ban. So it's like, it's just, what's your least favorite? What's your least hated, you know?
I mean, even when it comes down to the grenades, you know, having all those platforms, there's, you know, going to be plenty of space to root them out, you know. You're not going to be able to be as effective this time around. But,
yeah, it's like, I feel like Solid Gamer would rather ban SPF than regular BF, even though BF, you've got that Bowser Bomb stuff. You've still got a higher ceiling, so if you go onto the side plats, it's a little bit better. You go onto the side plats most of the time, like you saw there. And you've also just got more room to camp. There you go, it's calling out the roll, and we are dead even again. This could be a game 5 set.
I think I'd like to see it.
I feel like it would warrant it. It's close enough.
Interesting to imagine where this would be at the moment if Solid Gamer didn't go Incineroar around the 1.
Well, it's interesting because it feels like Solid Gamer was messing about, and then he picked his main, and now he's going to reverse 3-0. And if that happens, if that happens in your NS, that's like not the best feeling. Did you see that throw release into grenade, by the way? That was kind of nice. Again, just unable, especially with the platform there, like you can't go over either. And NS finally in, but unable to really do anything with that. Starting to win these interactions though now. Good Solid Gaming, just waiting. We've got a crowd building. I don't know if you can see it in cams.
Got to be at least half a dozen people
excited to watch this set.
I
Cool
A
there.
little bit too long.
Oh, the call out! Yeah, that F smash is so slow. It's just a good timing mix up at that point. You know?
Absolutely. So Solid Game potentially on his tournament stop here.
Oh
but-
my god. Another side B. Coming out.
Ooh,
And
already at
Solid
69.
yeah. And Solid maybe paying for a little bit of overconfidence, not going his main the first couple games. Sitting at a percent deficit to Bowser.
Absolutely.
One game and he's out.
But it's not over yet.
It's not.
Especially with a lot of that, but just the message on the get attack, they're going to put NS pretty comfortably.
Not it yet. Good DI. Obviously that Bowser bomb on top part of PF is really, really deadly. You've got to watch out for
I
it.
feel like any Bowser bomb should kill that man.
Right now, yeah, if it lands on a platform, which it definitely will. So, that's it. No!
Oh.
Good DI. Okay, you know, maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're wrong entirely.
We're a little bit,
we do
too
forget.
antsy.
We forget that BF ceiling is like quite cool.
That one, like.
That's not it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is it. Okay, it was good DI too. All right, my bad. Of a solid game.
Absolutely not a bad performance for a Solid Game, though, especially considering the first one.
Especially
But,
considering the first couple games, yeah. Maybe regretting those decisions to go Incin and
yeah.
I guess